What up, family? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. And today, we're talking Jim Harbaugh suspended 4 games. Can Michigan survive that? Then we're going to talk about the top 15 players in the NBA to never win a chip, courtesy of Brianna giving us this topic. And y'all know we got to do it. It's Crawford Spence, baby. We got to get into it. We got to make our pick. I still don't know. I might decide later. I don't know. Next. Oh, yeah, I said it sports. Subscribe, y'all. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Shares. We cool. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us, the fans. I am your co-host, Chris, and I also got Brianna, Sean, and Darius. Blair will join us later. What's up, y'all?
What's happening, man?
What's
my homeowner shit.
You know, we got real lives, so we understand. You know, we got to talk about it. It's unfortunately right now, Blair has to take care of something. We're just starting without him. He has to take care of something. We got to start with his Michigan Wolverines. Apparently. Before then, we got to send shots out and prayers to Bronny James in practice. Apparently, he went under cardiac arrest. But he's fine. They said he's out of ICU. I'm sure that has to be a super, super scary thing for parents and family alike. So prayers up for them and his family. But we got to get into this Jim Harbaugh thing. So apparently he is now suspended for 4 games, guys, for recruiting violations. If you did not know, apparently Jim Harbaugh paid for a burger, and he's not getting suspended for the burger. No, you know, they would have been cool with that at this point. I mean, everybody getting paid, ain't nothing but a burger. But he's getting suspended because he lied about it. He lied about it continuously. He lied and said that he did not pay for the burger, apparently. So the NCAA was like, "Oh, that's how you feel, dog. You just gonna sit up. We know you paid for it, dog. This is what you gonna do out here, all right." And so they suspended him for 4 games. Granted, apparently there are something out there saying that one of his assistants is going to get suspended as well. I'm not too sure about that. I haven't read enough on it about that. I haven't seen anything on that to make that conclusion about the assistants being suspended as well. But the 4 games that Jim Harbaugh is suspended for, they play Eastern Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green, and Rutgers. So I'm going to start it off with Sean. Sean, can Michigan survive without Jim and continuously win against these teams?
Yes, those all bums. All bum. My thing is why they so lenient on him. You know what I'm saying? Look how they did Tressel when his players was doing shit. He didn't even have nothing to do with it. What? Look how they did. I just wish they just played it fair all the way across the board. Yeah, it was just a burger. People say that, but at that time, this was during COVID. We didn't have the NIL stuff. So you can't really use that as a factor. Like, well, now these kids getting $1 million or whatever. Oh, well. When he did those accusations, it wasn't no such thing as the NIL deals. But to answer your question again, nah. Bowling Green, they're going to probably do 50 on them. Rutgers, they probably going to do about 35, 40 on them too. I don't really think it's going to hurt them in the long run. Nowhere. Michigan a powerhouse, man. Kids want to play at Michigan. They sponsored by Mike. You're gonna be on TV. Hey, my only thing is what's going on with the Big Ten, man. A lot of shit going on with the Big Ten, bro. But that's my take.
Darius, what you think, man? You think Michigan might slip up while Jim is gone, man? I don't know. You on mute.
No, man. No. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with nothing, man. They gonna suspend him. He lied. Okay, whatever. 4-0. They gonna smack all them teams. I feel what Shaw's saying. Keeping it vanilla across the board, but it's the time we live in now. So, I mean, they probably looking at it like, yeah, it was just a burger, but we got to do something. So they probably just slap him with the foe, I guess. They ain't going to change nothing. They'll be fine.
Yep.
Brianna, you think they're going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm going with what Sean and Darius said.
I think they're gonna be all right, man. I don't see them slipping up against any of these teams. Eastern Carolina, I do think that the first game is gonna be closer than they think, because I think Eastern Carolina do got some talent, but
they do.
They don't have Michigan talent. And Michigan is they're gonna be able to run the ball and it's gonna be fine. UNLV, that's gonna be a blowout. Bowling Green, it'll be close in the first quarter. It's going to be a blowout. Rutgers. Now, Rutgers, they may present a challenge, I'll say, for the first half. Then after that, they're going to be, Rutgers. They're going to get demolished. I mean, absolutely pummeled. I think they can win all of these games by at least 2 touchdowns. Yeah, the Rutgers, I think they'll win by 21. I think that they'll be all right. But I think it's because even when the investigation was happening and it came out that he lied, and I was just like, why? They're not going to, bro, just say you did it. They're not going to suspend you if you just say, yeah, I paid for them. My bad. They would have just slapped y'all on the wrist, suspended whoever you paid for the burgers for, probably suspended him for a game or some stupid stuff, and left, or maybe not even that. I mean, Buddy it came out, said that the NCAA knew that Tennessee had paid Buddy that went to Georgia, that got drafted by the Steelers. I can't think of his name right now. The tight end. But he got paid. Tennessee paid him to try to come to the school. He didn't go to the school, but the NCAA knew that. They didn't suspend Buddy. So, yeah, I don't think it's not gonna be a big deal at all. It's gonna be all right. This doesn't bother them at all. They're gonna be all right. Michigan gonna be all right. They're gonna pretty much handle all those teams that they had. So moving on. The next topic is going to be the top 15 players to never get a chip. Brianna, since you brought this to the group, I would like for you to start us off with your top 15 players to never win a chip. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go first. I do not want to go first.
Why not?
I need y'all to go first.
Why you need us to go first?
Because
terrible.
That's normally how I go when whoever bring up the topic normally start it off.
Yeah.
I got my list, but and maybe people I want to add or subtract once y'all do y'all list.
Got you. I understand.
Well,
what if we want to do that too?
Yeah.
Is that what y'all want to do?
Nah, it's cool. I'll go first. My list reads as follows. I've been changing it while I was sitting here looking at it. I'm like, man, I need to change this. I don't like this. So number 1, I have Karl Malone. Number 2, I have Charles Barkley. As we were sitting here, I just had to change it. Number 3, I have Russell Westbrook. Number 4, I have James Harden. Number 5, I have Allen Iverson. Number 6, I have Chris Paul. Number 7, I have John Stockton. What number was that? 6?
7.
7?
7.
All right. I have I have Elgin Baylor. Then I'm going to have Patrick Ewing. Then I'm going to have Carmelo Anthony, George Gervin, Steve Nash, Dominique Wilkins, Reggie Miller, and Damian Lillard. I think I may move Steve Nash up. I don't know. I was debating on that, but yeah, man, that's what I got.
What's that? Now I was gonna put them on the grill.
That's what I got.
All right, I'm ready.
My top 15 to never win a chip.
Go
Who you
ahead,
got,
Sean?
All right, in no particular order, but I will start with this guy first. Elgin Baylor. Reason why I start with him first because he's a Laker, but he also lost 8 times. 8 times, and that was during number 6 time with Boston. They won the 11 or whatever. So but yeah, he lost 8 of them. Vince Carter. Chris didn't say Vince. Carmelo. I don't think Chris said Melo.
No, I said Melo.
Grant Hill. Okay, Grant Hill.
I didn't say Grant Hill.
Charles Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Webber.
Ooh, how did I
Reggie Miller.
And right outside of mine.
Patrick
Ewing.
Karl Malone. Stein. Yeah, I said him. I froze. I connected to my after Patrick Ewing was Karl Malone, John Stockton, AI, Steve Nash, Chris Paul, and one of my all-time favorites, Dominique Wilkins. But an honorable mention, the Kembe Mutombo.
I like that. I like that. Man, I need to redo mine. T-Mac ain't in there, man. I gotta put T-Mac in there, man. T-Mac is like number 5 for me. 6.
You know what I slipped on? I forgot T-Mac played for the Pistons.
Yes, he did.
I forgot all about him playing for the Pistons.
Yeah. Damn, Hon. Well, who you got, Darius?
Shoot. Yeah, I pretty much got everybody who I got.
Right.
Number 1, I also have Elgin Baylor. Just like Sean said. But he had a terrible streak in the finals, bro. He was 0-8. But hey, that's big.
What you gonna do?
Baylor. I got Charles Barkley. I got Karl Malone. I got John Stockton. Number 5, I got AI. Just because of influence. Number 6, I got Patrick Ewing. Number 7, I got Russell Westbrook. Number 8, I got Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. Number 9, I got the Iceman. Number 10, I got Dominique. These last 5 just kind of, these was just kind of my guys. At number 11, I got T-Mac. At number 12, I got Melo.
Mm-hmm.
At number 13, I got Reggie Miller. At number 14, oh, Sean just made me realize I gotta slide him in there. Got the Kimbe. I got the Kimbe in there. Man, at 15, bro, it's a big toss-up. It's a big toss-up. As much as I love Steve Nash, he ain't up there for me, man. I gotta show my dog C. Webb's the love, dog.
I
C.
feel it.
Webb rounding it out. Yes, I got Westbrook over CP. He might be the point guard, but nigga Russ' career is gonna be unbelievable at the end with no chip. Crazy.
He might get one, man. He playing for the Clippers, man. They got a shot.
Stop it.
Fuck no.
You never know. Kawhi might
Everybody
get
got a shot.
a healing, man. You know, Kawhi might be healthy this year.
Bobcats got a shot.
Well, Brianna, now that
The
you've
Hornets.
made your adjustments after you've heard all of our list, who did you decide that you wanted to have at 1 through 15? Never to win a ring.
Okay. I got basically the same people y'all got. I got Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, Elgin Baylor, Chris Paul, Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, John Stockton, Steve Nash, AI, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Dominic Wilkins, Carmelo Anthony, Adrian Dantley.
He played for the Jazz or something, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he old school.
My daddy.
Yeah.
And I'm adding Grant Hill.
Mm.
And for my mom, I'm going to honorably mention Jimmy Butler.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Jimmy her dude for real, ain't he?
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all ain't sliding Dikembe up there, bro.
I'm not.
Listen, man.
Come
The
on,
Kimbe, man. Listen.
I was like, oh, Sean done said it. I gotta slide him in there.
Yeah. The Kimbe, I like that Adrian Dantley.
I do too.
I like that Adrian Dantley, though.
Much about him. I had saw some.
I just couldn't believe I forgot it.
Bro.
I couldn't believe I forgot my guy T-Mac, man. I was like, wait, man. I didn't have him in my list. Oh, he's shooting up there. It looks like, I don't know. Somebody got to go. It might be
Somebody gotta go.
Nash.
Saw Pistol Pete. I wasn't putting Steve Nash in my top 15. I don't know.
I mean, he got 2 MVPs, man. It's hard to leave him off.
Come on, man. We lived through that era, man. Come on, man.
I know, man. I know, but listen,
man.
they at his house
Over
in his
Kobe.
trophy case.
What years did he win?
What was it? 02, 03? I gotta look that up. I should have had that up here. I
both
did.
of them. Kobe was better.
Shaq was better.
I was about to say Shaq. I thought Shaq should have had one.
I was about to say Shaq should have probably had one of them too.
Y'all leave Steve alone. He got his 2, man.
He do.
Yeah.
In 2005 and 2006.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. A lot of people probably Kobe, LeBron was probably better by then. Come on, man.
He got his too, man.
That's facts. Because that first one, I think LeBron was averaging 30. That's crazy. LeBron was in his third year averaging like 30. So, I mean, it happens, man. It happens, man. I mean, I think it sucks. I mean, if we was to come to a consensus list, who would y'all all have at number one? Would it be Karl Malone? Would it be Charles Barkley?
I mean, what's the name?
Elgin Baylor.
I probably
the man went to 8 finals, bro. Karl Malone only went twice.
Yeah,
or 3 times technically.
Yeah, we can put Elgin at number one.
I'm gonna say Elgin Baylor. Only because
I'm gonna push back a little bit because at the time people were saying that he was the greatest power forward of all time. He just didn't have no ring.
So
well, then you could also say Elgin Baylor. A lot of people say Elgin Baylor was one of the best basketball players to ever play the game. He just didn't have no ring.
They had.
And they still do. I mean, yeah, that's
Baylor was getting there.
Oh no, man. I know. I get you. I feel you there. I feel you. He did.
I mean,
all right, I'll go with that. I'll go with that because he did get there more times. He just
Karl
didn't.
Malone was 3. He was 3 on my list. I'm taking Barkley.
And you see, I ain't gonna hold you there either.
That's me personally.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't. No, man. Karl Malone, man. Karl Malone. Karl Malone. Even though he's a shitbag of a dude, he's still Karl Malone.
Listen.
Right, that part.
On the basketball court. You know what? It is Elgin Baylor. Because he's such a shitbag of a guy, I can't have him number one on no kind of list.
Now that I think about it, come on, man. We called him the mailman, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I can't.
Elgin
Baylor. Yeah, I'll say Elgin Baylor. But we got to move on, y'all.
I have our next list.
Yeah, you have another.
I like this.
Our next list is going to be top 25 WNBA all players of all time.
Okay.
All time. Still playing. Out the league.
Got it.
Got you. Top 25 WNBA. Yeah, Chris, put your research hat on.
Listen, I still got my girl. I don't care what nobody say. I still got my girl. Now,
your girl number one?
I already know who my number one is for me. For me and mine. That's my boo right there.
You sound like hell.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hold on, man.
I don't know if she number one.
I'm gonna see what my OGs gotta say about that.
You know what I'm saying?
What my OGs gotta say about that.
Yeah,
we'll see. All right, guys. The time has come this weekend that we have been all waiting for this here particular fight. And it's a big one. July 29th, Saturday night. I'm going to be in front of my tube around 11 o'clock because it is Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. And I have been going back and forth. I've watched a lot of their fights. I've been watching all their fights, period. But I'm going back and rewatching them. I've seen them both hurt. I've seen them both come back and still win after they got hurt. I just watched Errol Spencer's fight with uh I can't think of the dude's name, man. Bald headed guy. I don't know why his name is slipping from me right now.
Who? You said whose last fight? Spence.
Yeah, he fought his name is on the tip of my tongue.
Hold on. Go ahead and finish your thought. I'll do some research.
But yeah, he got hurt at the end of the fight. And every time he gets hit and his mouthpiece come out, he goes to look for it. Fool, you in the middle of a fight. I don't like that. So I've seen him do that 2 times already. Like, bro, you just lost your mouthpiece. Continue to box, jab, tell him like, hey, I lost my mouthpiece. Do whatever you gotta do. But you got tagged and you lost your mouthpiece.
We just start. You guys, your Dennis.
Yes. Him. That fight, he got hurt at the end. And Bud could throw them things too. And I've seen Bud get hurt. Oh yeah. They stopped the fight. He was murdering Buddy, man. He couldn't see out of his right eye. They had to stop the fight because he couldn't see out of his, I think it was his right or left. I think it was his right eye. And he couldn't see the punches coming. He almost stopped the fight, I think, a round or two before, and he could still see out of it. But in the next 2 rounds, that bad boy was closed. Like how many fingers I got up? He couldn't tell him. He's like, oh, this is over, bro. You can't see.
Crawford last fight was Sean Porter, right?
I think so. Let me see.
Or he fought somebody after that.
Yeah, I think he fought somebody after that.
He definitely had to fight somebody after that.
No, he fought David Avancian after that. Yeah, because that was at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm. So I've seen Crawford get hurt to the body. And Spence is a body puncher. That's what he does. That's what he like to do. He like to break you down from the body. And I don't know which way. Where y'all going with this, man? Because I have no idea where I'm going to lean towards and go with in this fight. It's a pick 'em fight for me.
I do feel like it is a pick 'em fight. If I was a betting man, I probably wouldn't bet on this fight, to be honest.
I wouldn't either, man.
Feel like it's gonna be close. I gotta watch it from the beginning. I gotta watch these dudes come out. I see how attitudes is. If it lives up to the hype, we'll know who's gonna win by round 10. But I am going to ride with Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
I'm going to give him the edge. I'm going to give him the slight edge. Not taking away from Bud, but I'm going to just give him the slight edge in this one. Both of these boys be beating people up, but it's that close. That close, man. I hope it's a good fight. I hope nobody get cocky. Because if one of them come out cocky, that one is getting knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Somebody come out cocky, that person get knocked out. But I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I think it's going to be worth the wait. Round 10, I think one of them just going to be starting to give out of gas. And I think it's going to be young Bud. So let's go, Crawford. Beat his ass.
Brianna, who you got?
I'm going with Crawford.
That's See that.
John,
You already know
who you
my
rolling
pick,
with?
Crawford.
Over with.
Well,
I feel
Christopher, you gonna be the one?
Hey, is you gonna be the one? What's up? Put a
look.
Hyundai on it.
I ain't putting nothing on nothing. This fight is too close. I don't know. Some days I'm with Spence. Some days I'm like, nah, Crawford gonna get him. He gonna get him in like the 10th. But something is telling me Earl Spence is gonna pull this one out. I'm gonna say Earl Spence is gonna pull this one out in a decision. I think it's gonna be in a decision. I think he is gonna hurt him through the body. I think Terrence Crawford is gonna wobble. He gonna wobble Spence. I think Earl gonna hurt him to the body, and he gonna stick with that, and then he gonna catch him off one time. I think both fighters are gonna fall in this fight. I think both of them gonna hit the canvas in this fight. Me personally, I think both of them gonna hit the canvas. It might not be the same way, but I think both of them gonna hit the canvas, and I think it's gonna be a really, really close fight. But I think Spence, I believe in him just a little bit more. If he goes in there focused and right, I think he can pull this one off. And I think he pulls it off in a split decision. And it's gonna be a damn good fight. I think it's gonna be like, like an old school, like Sugar Ray Leonard, and act like it's gonna be nasty. I think they're gonna be fighting. Like, let's give them a show. We going out here and we gonna be throwing them things. And I'm gonna go Spence, man. Don't let me down.
10th round TKO. TKO Terrence.
And I can see that happening. Because a lot of the times in Spence fight, as the fight moves on, he kind of lets off the gas to, thinking he got the fight in hand, and that's just not the case all the time. You got to fight all the way through, bro. You in that ring, that in the hole when his mouthpiece falls out, he goes to try to grab it. Like, bro, no, don't do that. You in a fight. No, don't do it. Just keep fighting. Let the ref stop you. Like, I understand you just paid a lot of money for those teeth that you got, but fuck it. You can put some more in there. You can get some more. You got enough money to put some more in there. Fuck that shit, nigga. Finish the fight.
How you gonna tell that nigga that? You be like, it's cool, man. You get your teeth knocked out.
But bro, when you see the nigga, he go like, oh. He go there, oh, my mouthpiece. And our buddy was like, oh, no, fuck your mouthpiece. Then he like, oh, like, bruh, don't nobody care. They don't care that your mouthpiece just fell out, bro. I'm about to give you this work. I'm in here. And it happened this last fight. So I'm like, bruh, whoever his trainer is, y'all need to remind him, hey, Terrence don't give a damn if your mouthpiece fall out, boy. He coming with that work. You better protect yourself at all times. Like when Floyd knocked out Buddy that was trying to shake his hand after he messed up. Like, nah. Protect yourself at all times. I'ma still give you this work. It don't matter. It don't matter. I think it's gonna be a great fight, though. I think everybody should enjoy it. It's gonna be in Las Vegas. This is big time. July 29th, Saturday night. Who y'all got in the fight? Let us know who y'all got in the fight. We got big boy appearances. My man's out here on the channel. Thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, subscribe. We'll holler at y'all next week. Deuce.
Peace.